What if I told you one of America's most skilled political minds was also one of its most criticized presidents? He wasn't a war hero, he didn't lead a revolution, and yet, he built the modern political system. This is the story of Martin Van Buren, the man who mastered politics, but couldn't escape crisis. Born in 1782 in Kinderhook, New York, Van Buren grew up speaking Dutch as his first language. He was the first U.S. president not born British. Unlike many leaders of his time, he didn't come from wealth or fame. Instead, he built his future through strategy. As a young lawyer, he quickly learned, politics isn't just about ideas, it's about organization. And Van Buren would become the master of both. Van Buren didn't just join politics, he reshaped it. He helped build one of the first political machines in U.S. history, the Albany Regency, a tightly organized group that controlled elections, messaging, and loyalty. This was new. Before this, politics was chaotic. Van Buren made it structured. He believed strong parties equal stable government, and that idea still shapes politics today. Van Buren became a close ally of Andrew Jackson. Together, they built the modern Democratic Party. Jackson was the face. Van Buren was the strategist. In 1837, Van Buren became president, but almost immediately, disaster struck. The Panic of 1837, one of the worst economic crises in early U.S. history. Banks collapsed, businesses failed, unemployment soared. What caused it? Speculation, bank instability, and policies inherited from Jackson. But the public didn't care about the cause. They blamed Van Buren. His response: Van Buren believed government should not interfere heavily in the economy. Instead, he created the independent treasury system, a system separating government funds from private banks. It was logical, but unpopular. People wanted immediate help. He offered long-term reform. Van Buren became known as Martin Van Buren. Critics said he was cold, out of touch, too political. He tried to balance North and South, but avoided taking strong moral positions, a strategy that preserved unity, but cost him support. He avoided major wars, which kept peace, but didn't win popularity. In 1840, the people had enough. He lost to William Henry Harrison, a campaign built on simple messaging, Tippecanoe and Tyler too. Van Buren's complex policies couldn't compete with simple slogans. So what was Van Buren's legacy? Not economic success, not military victory, but something deeper. He helped create the modern political party system, organized campaigns, strategic voter messaging. Without him, politics as we know it might not exist. Van Buren proved you can win the game of politics, but still lose the presidency. History doesn't just remember heroes, it remembers architects. And Martin Van Buren was one of the greatest political architects in American history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.